Hello, and welcome back to another episode of White Album 2's Fan Club Radio. We are reading through episode 85, and this is part 3. So, we were going through the Make Me an Idol segment. We read the results from last week, and now we're about to start the final part of this. So, the new submissions. Here we go. For this round, we accepted submissions of ideas for why the idol Madoka Yonezawa is retiring. I'm going to read some of your messages. The first is from Counterattack Jar-san. Alright. In the spirit of an Osaka entertainer, she says, "Now that's just stupid. I quit." But the Tokyoite she's talking to doesn't understand. Rumors spread that Madoka is retiring, and she's forced to retire for real. Okay. Now, because it sounds really weird and doesn't make much sense, we talked about last time how in Osaka and the Kansai region, they have a different dialect. They have a different accent and a different way of saying things. A lot of it is a lot more direct. And I don't know, they use certain words and they're more blunt about it rather than just saying like, okay, well, I'll go along with this, it's fine. She's saying, I quit. But if you say that in a different town outside of the Kansai region, they're probably just going to assume you mean it. So that's where it's lost in translation. Even though they're both speakers of Japanese, very different nuances depending on where you live. Next, from Dodonki-san. Dodonki-san. Okay. A video game she's been making as a hobby, The Adventures of Kinako-chan, reaches such high demand that she switches to making games as her primary occupation. Her upcoming game is entitled Kinako-chan vs. Suzumi Anko-chan, The Bloody Battle of the Boogery Old Man and the Snot-Nosed Old Woman, Part 3. If she's really made that many, then I figure she probably would retire. Yeah, definitely. Why they always gotta throw the boogery old man in? It was a really cool option until it came to that part, and now I'm just like, yuck, that's gross. Next, from Koba-san. The idol Madoka Yonezawa retires after getting into a fight over money problems with Naba-P. Next, from The Final Boss with a Pulled Muscle-san. I love that name. When she received her first offer to play someone's wife in a drama, she knew. Wouldn't be a lot of talking about that one. I see, of course. And this, because idols work under very, very strict conditions. They have contracts which say you cannot have a boyfriend, you cannot date. If you're seen going on a date, we can terminate the contract with you. There was actually an idol a few years ago who was found she had a boyfriend, and it went public with the media, and so she ended up like shaving her head, like all of her hair off, and apologizing to the public. It was like her way of repenting. She's like, I'm so sorry, I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have done that to all my fans who love me. I love you guys so much. And, it was crazy. There's such a culture. So, yeah, knowing you want to be a wife, you have to retire from being an idol. Next, from Kyondi-san. Having received abundantly on White Day, Madoka says, "My dear rice grains, I, Madoka Yonezawa, no longer have any desire to work." Sets the microphone on the floor and leaves. So, that's so funny. Just up and quit. For White Day, not on the stage, but on the floor. The text of that one is very nice. For White Day, she got money. Right? This is from Borderman-san. After 2.5 years of acquaintance, she and the principal happily marry. They fell in love. A love was born. Oh, wow. That's so funny. That's a reference to the last time we took the fan mail where her fingertips brushed against the principal's. And now they're getting married, apparently. Okay, the principal. How old is the principal anyway? How old? Don't know. If he were a young principal, From that little moment when their fingers brushed together. Yes, romance bloomed. Yes. And now, 2.5 years later, an idol and a principal? That's quite a pairing, I guess. Yeah. Not one you've seen before. Yeah. It sure would make a story. That would make a fabulous story. Yes. Yes, it would. Wow. Wow. All of these are great. Let's see. Yone-chan, which one is your favorite? I like the first three, I think. The one where she says, now that's just stupid. I quit. And has to retire? Okay. The game, the adventures of Kinako-chan, and money problems. Out of those three? Okay. Now that's just stupid. I quit. That's your favorite? Yeah. All right. We've asked Yone-chan, but this time, yeah? Well, since the program is about to go on a break, yeah? Right? I thought we could have Daichu-san decide. Huh? Oh, you want me to just pick one. Just pick one of those. What? Oh, and also, yeah? We want you to pick the most idol-like of them. I don't know what idol-like means. Okay. Uh-huh. Idol-like? I mean, I guess the most probable is what they're trying to say. Uh-huh. This is going to have a few layers. For example, the money problems. Okay. Or getting together with the principal. A reason like that. You wouldn't retire with that as your statement. You would give a different reason publicly. The drama would probably blow up on its own. Gotcha. That's true. You wouldn't just be like, I'm having money problems. I'm going to stop being an idol. That would just cause, I don't know, that would just be weird. Wow. Because when you retire, right? You say why, right? Right. Yeah. You announce it. Yeah. Yes. There's no way you would say either of these. Okay. You wouldn't say it. So if we're thinking about what's the most idol-like, yeah, they're certainly funny. Yeah? But I think we should eliminate them. All right. So eliminating those. You really are an idol fan. Yep. An idol fan. Idols are still such a big thing in Japan. I don't think it'll ever die down. It's just such a big thing. That's right. I hadn't thought about that. Yeah. The White Day one, where she got so much money that she doesn't want to work anymore. All those gifts, her motivation is just gone. That one's funny too. It's funny, but would you say it? You wouldn't. You wouldn't say that one either. You wouldn't say that. You wouldn't. This one, I'm retiring because I don't feel like working anymore. These three are extremely funny as a backbone, so, of course. So what would you give as the real reason? Give something as the real reason. Yeah. Right. Thinking of the real reason, the game. This is interesting though. This one actually seems plausible. Yeah. Finding success with a game and deciding to focus on making games. Yeah. It's plausible, so I want to keep that one as an option. Oh, nice. Yeah. Then what? The one where she's playing someone's wife? That's deep. The treatment that makes her go, I'm not an idol anymore. That one, right? It's like she thought she would go on being an idol forever. Yeah? And then she reached a certain age and suddenly realized, right? I'm going to become an actress. But maybe not? Not that either? Okay. She's retiring. This is another route that a lot of idols take in Japan. They kind of graduate, you might say. They not really retire. They kind of graduate and become actors or actresses, move on to a different type of industry like that. That one's to be expected. Some idols kind of retire and do other things. I know recently there was someone who retired and opened a ramen shop. And there was this big thing where people kept saying, oh, you're only opening ramen shop for publicity, da da da. And she's like, no, I just want to make ramen. I just want a simple life. This is too bad. This is too bad. She's retiring. The idol. In which case, yeah, the drama would get super deep. So really, the one you liked, Yone-chan? Yeah? Now that's just stupid. I quit. The mistaken Kansai dialect. Couldn't that make a good drama too? Oh, yeah. Right. If we think this much about it, interesting. Since she's forced to do it, you know? She doesn't want to quit. She doesn't want to leave her fans, but she has no choice. But I hope you'll keep supporting me. Like that. Yeah. That could work. All right. That could work. Right. For the others, well, I guess something could be happening at the same time. Say, yeah. She could secretly be money crazy. Right? But as an idol, she would end it without letting her money-grubbing side show. Nice and clean, with all the money she got for White Day. Right. Going, all I want is cash. Although if she wanted cash, she probably wouldn't quit her idol job. This may not actually be the case, right? But it's what we're saying. But this could just be the publicly announced reason. I see. Or it could be the real reason. Yes. So, I don't know. It could work for you, Yone-chan. Okay, do we have our answer? Yes. All right, our winner is Counterattack Jar-san's explanation. In the spirit of an Osaka entertainer, she says, now that's just stupid. I quit. But the Tokyoite she's talking to doesn't understand. Rumors spread that Madoka is retiring, and she's forced to retire for real. And now, our segment is reaching its stopping point. Yes. So, if the idol Madoka Yonezawa-san could please give a message to all of her rice grains. Yes. With chubby cheeks and a takoyaki smile, you and I make a perfect pair. Madoka Yonezawa, a snow-white angel born in Osaka. Let's huddle our hearts in a circle and build her together. We may not see each other for a little bit, but keep on supporting the idol Madoka Yonezawa, okay? I said, now that's just stupid. I quit. And someone from Tokyo misunderstood me and spread a rumor that I was retiring. So, I have to retire now. But until I do, you'll always be my little rice grains. Wah! That was a very passionate speech. This has been Producing Madoka Yonezawa. I Want to Be an Idol. White Album 2, Fanclub Radio. A bittersweet parting from the idol. The time has come for the ending of our program, White Album 2, Fanclub Radio. Now, we have a few announcements from Aqua Plus. Volumes 1 through 4 of the TV anime Blu-ray set are now available. Volume 5, which includes Episode 9, Hearts Out of Sync, and Episode 10, The Snow Melts and Then It Falls Again, Part 1, will be released on the 23rd of this month. Also on the 23rd, the Blu-ray of the concert at the Tokyo International Forum will be released. You can watch sample footage at the Aqua Plus channel on Nico Nico. Takashi Nakamura's personal art book will be released on the 25th. You can find it in Animate, Softmate, Gamers, and Toranoana stores. It's got plenty of White Album 2 illustrations, so please check it out. In this month's issue of GA Bunko magazine, the manga moves past the anime, plunging into CC. Because the anime stops at a certain point. And of course, the manga with any series is always a lot more detailed. So if you have only watched the anime up until this point, I do recommend checking the manga. And if you've only watched the anime or read the manga, I do recommend playing the game, because that's where it's the most fleshed out. You're going to get the full experience. Also, a full graphic Kazusa t-shirt will be available for a Nijigen Kospa in the middle of this month. The first 5 Fan Club Radio CDs are now available. The full series comes with the mini after story for Windows as a perk. Those who buy the concert Blu-ray and TV anime vocal collection together will also be eligible for the mini after story. The 6th and latest Fan Club Radio CD will be sold in advance at our White Heart 2 event on May 25th. Of course, as always, event-exclusive cards will be given out as a perk with event sales. The special edition of the 6th CD will include Takuma Terashima-san and Ikumi Nakagawa-san, the voices of Takeya and Io, as guests. And they will be doing an ad-lib fight based on the episode Maruta-san presented in the most recent Blu-ray. Please look forward to it. Furthermore, the general release of Volume 6 will be shortly after, on May 30th. All information is subject to change. Please check the corresponding official websites for details and the latest information. So, at all of these events, every single time, because I say this every time, the merchandising is so good for White Album 2. They always have these special edition cards, special edition CDs. There's so much. So you have to attend every single event if you want to collect every single thing. So again, they really play it up at the end of these episodes. All right. Right now, the song you're hearing is, White Album from the TV anime vocal collection. Yeah. Yes. And right, about the radio CD. Yeah? You can get it in advance at our White Heart 2 event. Yes, an advance release. That's awesome. It is awesome. So see, again, they're playing it up. They're really like, if you come to our event, you can get this special CD. It's going to be ahead of other people. Like, it's cute. I don't know. It's so obvious what they're trying to do, but at the same time, these actors and actresses are genuine. They do genuinely like the series. So it's kind of cute. We've been given the go-ahead to do that. Wow. So it's almost like an official, it's not official, but it's like an official event. An official event. Right. Very thankful for that. With special perks even. Yeah. We're tentatively thinking about merch, too. If we could sell the CD alongside those, whoa, or something like that, sheesh. By all means. You don't really see anything like this, do you? You don't. I mean, this is a personal, it's basically a self-organized event, right? Yeah. And this is what I was saying. They do have passion for their projects. They do have passion for this game because, they're making this event. This is not an Aqua Plus sponsored or created event. This was just from the voice actors and actresses. So it's very, very cool. Yeah, and we're just thinking, will this get them mad at us? Will this be okay? Considering that line, is this out of bounds? Is this safe? But for all of this, Aqua Plus? Yes, I mean, they did okay. You're holding the event. Yes, right. You got their permission. So everyone, if you want it early, come and see us. Maybe this event could end up being something like, shoot, why didn't we think of that? We could have made it an official thing. Yeah, it'll be worthwhile for sure. Yeah, I think this initiative sounds extremely interesting. Yeah? So please, definitely, yes, come by later. See you then. All right. Daichi-san, is there anything you want to say? What? I mean, we could let you get a word in. It's your turn to speak now. Nice lead-in. Oh, I'm fine. Oh, I put some songs out. Oh, should we listen? So, an announcement. I'm singing. Yeah? Under the name Taka. What? Taka? Yes. Where? Everyone's so confused. It came out on March 5th. It's a mini album called Reflection. Where did Taka come from? Taka. is in Takahiro. The Taka from Takahiro? Oh, right. Wow. Seriously, I'm always calling you Daichi-san, Daichi-san. So I was like, huh? Sometimes you forget. I do. That he's Takahiro. That's his last name, by the way. Yes, so, right. So Daichi-san, yeah, will be returning as a challenger next week and the week after that. That's right. Yes. Yes. Next week, we're going to make him talk long and hard about Setsuna's route in Coda. So send in all your questions. Yes. And later on, we'll be talking about Kazusa's route in Coda, the infidelity route, and the sworn enemies route. Please mail us with any scenes or topics you'd like to hear about. The email address is wa2@onsen.ag. You can also send it from the show's mail submission form. If you write what part or route you're discussing at the beginning of the message, they'll be easier to sort. The staff will weep with joy. We look forward to your passionate messages. We look forward to them. All right, this brings an end to our fan club meeting for the day. We are Madoka Yonezawa, Hitome Nabatame, and Takahiro Mizushima. Thank you, everyone. This program is sponsored by Aquaplus. So, that brings us to the end of today's episode. Thank you so much for being here with me on this episode of White Album 2's Fan Club Radio, and I'll be back with the next episode shortly. Until then, I hope you take care. See you!